Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello everybody,
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Knocks it out wide. Eze. It's a goal kick.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Adams. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger. Best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle, ultimately. Certainly has the strength and an eye for a pass.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And here's Eze. Now this, can he finish? Oh, it's come loose. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Well, that has not gone well. Adams. And that is a little undercooked. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the action is back on the way. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Alexander-Arnold. Ball played for Musa. Musa powering forward here. That's a foul, no two ways about it. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Now that looks a decent ball. Koundé kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's a pretty loose pass. Musa. With Rudiger. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Musa. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Played out wide. Dembele picks it up out wide. And Messi! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Musa. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Tries to pass it through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a searching pass. Backward it goes.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Eze. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And he's there to clear it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Musa. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. That's Eze. Messi. Showing great... Messi!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one.
Chance for a shot!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Mbappe. And it's Eze. Looking for options for movement.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
No, he's not getting past him there. Marquez is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's worked it through. It's Bale! No mistake! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Substitution in progress.
And that will be the final act. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lyon certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's away we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's chosen to go back. And the finish! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's played into the area.
That's good defensive concentration.
And he's intervened well there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rijkaard! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Marquez gets flagged offside. That is a little undercooked. Costa Curta. Rijkaard. And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack.
Climbs up big! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Leon! The breakthrough strike! It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Lyon are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Lyon disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Del Piero. Now he's got space here. No luck with that dink over the top. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Looking for a runner. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Great vision. Oh, this is a great position. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Lyon leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Didier Drogba. Coming on the field is number 20, Batistuta.
So off we go once more. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Out of play for a throw. And it's Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now here's the delivery. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. It's come to nothing. Lyon are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Neymar. Makaleli. Driving on and making good progress. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Substitution.
Lyon can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. And this is Del Piero. And here's Rivaldo. That's really well cleared. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Rivaldo. Now it's Batistuta!
Bangladesh really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Threads one in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Costa Curta. Makaleli. Makaleli aims beyond the defence. And he thumps it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. Lobbed in behind.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Howson. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Rummenigge. It's Park Ji-sung. Rummenigge. Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And that is that. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game
Please join
than just the
me in
scoreline.
wishing all the best for members of our fan
Thanks
club
to Jim
celebrating
alongside
their
me,
wedding
and as the
anniversary
fans make
today.
their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
Now it's Bale. Turns back here, probably the best option. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Rijkaard. Nice looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Chiellini cuts out the pass. Looking for the run. Floated through. Real chance! Goal! Milan! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Lyon finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Makaleli, and here's Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Bale! He's done very well to get to that.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's been taken short. Neymar proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, sweet feet. He has found a way through. Plays it in low. Decent chance! Decent enough try.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Lyon are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And this is Bale. Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And here's Messi. And he's chosen to go back. Bale producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And this is Neymar. And he's got the beating of his man. Takes a shot! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Searching pass he's played there. Makaleli. And he shoots!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi. And the half-time whistle goes. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Lyon, number 18, Bale, number 5, Olise.
And so we're off again.
Coming on the field, number
Lyon
7,
clearly have been the better side here, so if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That's been cut out, well played. That's really well cleared. Camavinga, Makalele, powering forward here. That's beautifully weighted. Lyon do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now, he's got space here, and the pass is intercepted. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Lovely feet. Tries a shot! Goal! Milan! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Yamal receives it in a wide position. And that was very necessary. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, and the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rummenigge is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Costa Curta. Now, can they get him away? And the flag has stayed down. Danger averted for now. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that's clever. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, can he finish? And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Substitution for Lyon, number 22.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 20, Johan Cruyff.
Just eases him off the ball.
Substitutions taking place.
Now he's off and running. And it's Cruyff. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lyon are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
2 added
Milan
minutes has been
nearly
indicated.
finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Newcastle looking to pass their way through. Can he get on the end of this? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Valverde. Pinches it off him. Now it's Bale. Well, Jim, Tony Adams, of course, is the absolute colossus in defence, isn't he?
Absolutely, and we all know...
Chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And here's Vinicius. Vinicius Junior! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Vinicius Junior actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
But it's lofted through here. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's an excellent interception. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's there to clear it. And here's Neymar. Koulibaly can get it clear. And it's Bale! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Bale usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Oh, easy pickings there. Valverde. Now it's Pedri. Knocks it out wide. Tries to pass it through. Shot, surely! He's delivered all right! Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Newcastle have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although...
Bale! Oh, it's come loose. And he's quick to get it clear again. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Bale! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that has added a whole... And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Lyon really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitution for Lyon. Number 22, Neymar. Coming on the
So
field
it's back to
is
business.
Number 6, Park Ji-sung.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Marquez promptly onto that, and that is that. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Olise could try cutting inside here. And there's the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, he's been caught on it! Bale! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out.
Terrific header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Darren Fletcher certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He's on it, can he get away? Fletcher really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Lyon are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Neymar. And the through ball. Oh, well played. Marquez is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. Bale! Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, that's a key interception. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Well, we expected better, and so did he. The final 5 minutes. Vinicius Junior. Well read, and the danger is averted. Marquez gets it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't
There
look
will be
happier.
1
That's the
minute
kind
added
of
time.
interplay they've been working on in training. And
that is it, the referee has seen enough. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's having a go! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi with the short one. Shot, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Neymar actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh, that's well spotted. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Yamal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Forlan. And here's Zola! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. And Cruyff! Oh, it's hit the post! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Some good work on the right flank here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Edmilson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. It's a pretty loose pass.
Lyon certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Messi. Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neymar.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Costa Curta calmly anticipates. Now it's Bale. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Lyon. Number 18, Bale. Coming on the field.
And the second half gets underway.
Number 7, Karl-Heinz
Lyon can really do with...
Decent chance! They've scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Edmilson. Now, can they get him away? Howson gets over and intercepts.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
No, again, there's no way through. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Costa Curta. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Neymar. He's picked his way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Lyon perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's Messi. Rummenigge. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Howson cuts it out. No, that's been intercepted. Rijkaard tries to pass it through. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Forlan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, he's been caught napping. Cruyff, and he shoots!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their back.
Cruyff! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Cruyff is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Forlan is onto this, and it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Goes for a shot! And it's there! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
And the frightening...
And Cruyff! The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Just a quick announcement.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the
Hello,
promise
everybody,
of a
and
match that
welcome
will
to today's
really get the
match.
juices flowing.
Sporting.
I'm
against
Peter
Lyon.
Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Sporting have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And it's Doué. Now he's got space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's really put himself on the line here.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's there to clear it. Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. No goals as yet. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass is just off target. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess. He generally likes to keep things simple, taking as few touches as possible, but making every one of them count. I've got a feeling he's going to be a real handful for the opposition here.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, that's a key interception. Adams. He's had it taken off him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Neymar. Oh, good read. Now it's Bale. Now it's Neymar. Makaleli. He's a sharp little ball here. Adams calmly anticipates. Costa Curta. Adams. Marquez. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're off again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Costa Curta. And Adams. And here's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Adams. That's a lovely pass. Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. But he's forced to go back. Aim forwards. Sporting appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Doué!
Lyon are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Cross into the box. Baresi getting this one clear. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old... Adriano! He has done it! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Sporting are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution for Sporting, number 8, De Bruyne.
We have got
Number
changes
11,
here from both sides, in fact.
Coming
So
on the
we have
field,
our breakthrough.
number 18,
Look, experienced voices
Neymar.
need to be heard now,
Number
along with
17,
good purpose and
Bayern.
urgency, and
Substitution
they can
in
get right
progress.
back into this.
Played into space. Adams. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Time and again they are repelled. Nicely weighted ball. And he's cut it out.
Sporting surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Ambitious ball here. And he's gone looking for safety.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end prop.
And Cruyff! Should have equalised.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Szoboszlai.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He has found the way through. And this is Cruyff. Decent chance! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was
Hello,
able to
attendees.
add to the
This is
scoreline. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Looking for options for movement. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva! That carried quite a threat. Lyon still without a single shot on target. Makaleli, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Santander are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Albert Ferrer. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Costa Curta. Howson is the team's great visionary. Neymar. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Oh, he's been caught now. It's Neymar! Goal! And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Lyon clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Can he finish? No mistake! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's
Neymar! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
That pass has been well intercepted. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Second period then underway. Now that's well seen too. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a good run down the left. Neymar, there he goes, motoring forward. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Bernardo Silva. Back towards the middle, out towards the flank. Neymar. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Eto'o, here's a chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Howson getting this one clear. Lyon have the chance to go the other way. He won't be... It's Eto'o! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Marquez is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. And it's Neymar. And this is Bale. Neymar. Rijkaard. Goal kick as confirmed by the referee. Zanetti. Vieira, a player of legendary status. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Santander have their second corner now. Gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Zanetti. Zanetti running with the ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Now it's Messi. Couldn't squeeze it through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, good-looking ball. And he plays one through. Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rijkaard tries to clear. The referee's awarded a free kick. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, no joy this time. Oh, not quite. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Bale does really well there, he is strong. Always onto this. Makalele shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And now I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Rijkaard. Rui Costa.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, he's been caught now, and he shoots! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Messi goes short. Rui Costa! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Koundé. And it's Gerrard. And that interception was most necessary. He's had it taken off him. Threads one in. He's on it. Can he get away? Has a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve. And another try! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Koundé. It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's going for goal! That was mighty close. Lyon so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Adams. Howson. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bale. That pass has been well intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. He's had a shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Argentina have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And he's decided to go for it. Just a fraction high.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And he's forced to go back. Decent chance! Just swings wide.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Bale in with the challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here's the start of the second half.
Lyon really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's good vision. And the counter is on. Neymar, very much a man of this moment. Gerrard. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Makaleli. And that's another good win of the ball. That ball looks a good one. Tries a shot! Off the post! Lyon still this single goal behind. Costa Curta. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Neymar.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lyon really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Adams gets it clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Howson makes the interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, now here's it. Takes a shot!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Rijkaard. And they're back on the ball again. And the shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. Always onto this. Oh, well played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he was alert to it. Just about within shooting range. Mighty close.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
And it's Makaleli. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
And it's Cruyff. Cruyff! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Rijkaard. Marquez. Beckenbauer. Now Howson. Not the most convincing of passes. Costa Curta. To Khan. Lyon are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Driving forward. That's been slipped through. Oh, sweet feet. chance, surely! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, good spread. Cruyff. He's gone for goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
He's got tall. No, he didn't quite meet it right. Well, that pass isn't the best. Aimed beyond the defence. Well timed, excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. He's going for goal! And that is quite wonderful! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The breakthrough strike! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, I just think it was really good movement, but I think a couple of defenders got caught ball watching there when they should have been picking up the danger man.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And the finish! Really well taken goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
I just thought that was going to hit the outside of the post for a moment there, but it just curled enough.
And Cruyff! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Lyon really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Substitution.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devil.
Tries from a long way out. That is decidedly lacking.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Neymar. Cruyff. It's run loose here. Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. And he's forced to go back. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Isak. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Cruyff providing an outlet on that. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, shooting chance! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That is lovely, finished with amazing. It goes for the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Isak. And it's Cruyff. Isak! Isak! No, not quite.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Rijkaard. Lyon perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next subs. And there's the shot! What a hit! The save was firm.
Lyon are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Cruyff. Oh, there's a probing ball. Now, can they get him away? Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And it's Xabi Alonso. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 1 minute
Tries to
added
thread
time.
one through. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And time is up. Lyon suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round.
Security staff.
Your
for each
reflections
block.
then, Jim.
Please
Well,
report to
Peter,
the staff
I
room
really couldn't
immediately.
see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting